On today's Try to Finish Something, May the 4th is coming up. You know, may the 4th be with you. I've got to work on a Star Wars project. I can't be expected to do things around the shop or the garage or the property or the house or, things my wife would want me to do. It's a national holiday, so much so, I just bought this new shirt from a website called BustedTees.com. They've got great hats and t-shirts and all kinds of stuff. I can't offer you a discount code or some kind of coupon. They have absolutely no idea who I am. Don't mention my name, it's not going to help you. I just thought I'd pass along a website to get some cool stuff so that you can get decked out for May the 4th. But on today's episode, I've got a blaster that I just assembled and I am itching to paint it. And that's what I'm going to do on today's Try to Finish Something. So this is the blaster that I had finished. Yep, remember? Finished? But here I am getting ready to start sanding and changing it. So there's this website that I'm addicted to. They're like my detail dealer feeding my addiction, McMaster Car. You can find any nut, screw, or bolt, and it comes to your door super fast. I wanted to replace just the knurled knobs on the scope with metal ones. Next thing you know, I have boxes and bags of button-head Allen screws and an assortment that I bought on Amazon. I'm going to replace every 3D printed screw and knob with real screws and knobs. To do that, I'm going to razor blade, sand and Dremel every bump and fake screw of this blaster that I had previously sanded down to 1200, back, when I thought I was done. I'm going to use my mini hand drill to drill out the plastic on the blaster and then force thread each of the screws into those new holes. These knurled knobs on the scope I am threading in and putting a drop of super glue on it for extra grip. So, every screw is now a real screw and knob, metal replacing all of the plastic. And look at it now. Don't you dare say it doesn't look any different. Time now for a base painting with my favorite high-temperature spray paint. This time, I'm going for a slightly different look. I bought a high-temperature paint with some gloss instead of my usual flat. I like my props to have a history and a story to them. I love the Star Wars style of the distress, worn, lived-in sets and props, and I want this blaster to be well taken care of, but it's been handed down from one grunt to another. It's seen its battles, it's got its scars and wear, but it still has life left in it. My plan to achieve this look is, again, going to be with years of layers of use, done in a few hours of a day. I'm going with Rub and Buff first to bring out scratches. Now, Rub and Buff is a wax paint. Normally, you should use it very sparingly, but my plan is to warm up some of this over silvering that I'm applying. I'm applying silver with my fingers and a brush. I am then going to use oil paints, browns and blacks, to warm up some of the silver scratches, toning them back down and get the oils into the crevices where no one's really going to see them, but these layers of story will hopefully come out in the end. See, when you add these oils over the silver and then wipe it off, it gives you this really realistic, warm, oily, scratched metal look that I love. I will then add some of this sand-colored paint pigment, wiping and blowing most of it off. Then another layer of silver mixed with some of the brown and the black oils applied, and then wiped back off with a paper towel. And after just a few hours of paint, my SE-14r light repeating blaster has the story I've been trying to tell. But the oil paints will take a little bit of time to fully dry, but I'm calling this paint finished. As always, if you like this episode, please like and subscribe to the channel. If you didn't, please keep it to yourself. And we'll see you next time as we try to finish something.